Welcome back to the Mind Compass, your 10-minute dose of mindset growth for stress management, anxiety relief, and personal development.
Whatta.
And g'day listeners, I'm Michael.
And I'm Janet. And today we are going to explore the power of vulnerability. In this episode, you'll learn why vulnerability is actually a strength, not a weakness, and how embracing it helps you grow. How sharing your struggles fosters deeper connection, leading to more trust and meaningful relationships. And ways to turn your vulnerabilities into powerful motivation, using them as stepping stones towards success. Did you know that being open and vulnerable leads to deep and rewarding opportunities? How? You may think, no way. Being vulnerable equals getting hurt.
And sure, detractors and haters will throw their grenades over the fence at you. Heck, we live in Australia, the land of the tall poppy syndrome. But here's the thing. Vulnerability is courage personified. And when you are vulnerable, you expose your true self and you enable your inner light to shine, attracting people and events that are magically aligned to you.
Think about Kintsugi, the Japanese art of putting broken pottery pieces back together with gold or other precious metals. When you think metaphorically about this practice, it's celebrating, embracing your flaws and your imperfections. Kintsugi pieces of art are exceptionally beautiful. The cracks and the imperfections make this so. And guess what? You are exceptionally beautiful when you're vulnerable, authentic and transparent, flaws and all.
The open-hearted act of being vulnerable allows for incredible connection with both ourselves and others. So people see the truest self and feel able to relate and to trust you. Being vulnerable takes a lot of guts, really it does. You need to find the courage to share your flaws and feelings, and that can be really scary as you open yourself to others' unwarranted opinions and at times cruel criticism. But like any muscle, the more that you practice vulnerability, the greater your resilience becomes.
A great reminder that only great risks bring great rewards.
Shutting vulnerability out and staying behind your self-defensive wall of armor is safe, yes. You won't be open to cruel critics, but you also won't experience the challenge of growth and reward.
Vulnerability won't always deliver the result you want. It serves as a reminder that you're human, and failure is a huge part of that. Each setback you experience serves as a stepping stone towards your goal, and the harsher the obstacle you tackle, the stronger you become. Use your vulnerabilities as motivation to keep moving toward your vision and your goal.
To do this, you have to be honest about them. Get to know your flaws and own them. And when others witness you claiming your vulnerabilities, they witness a quiet confidence, and this, in turn, helps them to own up to their own. We help each other by building these bonds of authentic trust.
Recently, Robbie Williams took home a swag of Australian awards for the film Better Man. And if you haven't seen it, do yourself a favour, in Molly's words, and go and see it. It is awesome. In his acceptance speech, he thanked the following: anxiety, depression, alcohol, drugs, body dysmorphia, ADHD, social avoidance, to name a few flaws. In closing, he stated, without these, this film would never have been made. Now, the statement was not made to sing the praises of the substances that he'd struggled with. It was his overcoming the substances in rehab, seeking the ongoing professional mental health counselling to assist with all these conditions that he struggled with.
His speech was heartfelt, and his flaws and vulnerabilities have made him who he is today. People who struggle with any of these things would feel connected and supported by his message. And that is a prime example of strength through vulnerability. In the 90s, when Ellen DeGeneres came out as gay on her popular TV show, the LGBTQI community was given a boost of recognition and confidence through her open and transparent revelations. Her vulnerability added to their strength.
The same effect happens when sporting heroes are open about their struggles with their sexuality or addiction issues. So many people look to them for inspiration, and when they are transparent and vulnerable about things that their fans can identify with, it serves as an injection of power to the people. A similar example is Brené Brown, a leading researcher on vulnerability. She famously said, "Vulnerability sounds like truth and feels like courage. And truth and courage aren't always comfortable, but they're never weakness." Her TED Talk on vulnerability has been viewed millions of times because people resonate with its powerful, very powerful message. Another great example is Nelson Mandela. He openly spoke about his fears and doubts during that incredibly long time in prison. And his willingness to embrace vulnerability turned him into an unshakable leader. He once said, "I have walked that long road to freedom. I have made missteps along the way, but I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb."
Hell yeah. His vulnerability allowed people to see his humanity and rally behind him in his fight for justice. So our vulnerabilities are our life lessons, and when we're honest about them and learn how to manage and overcome them, the courage that comes from those cracks makes you a better person for yourself and all the people around you. They witness insights that reveal your true self, and that in turn makes them reflect and open up their own vulnerabilities.
This has a ripple effect in waves of good for all. So my question today is, what are your vulnerabilities? Take some time to list them on paper. Again, getting them out of your head and in front of you lets you look at them objectively. It makes them real. It starts the journey of diffusing the fears around some of them. Your vulnerabilities are core to your beautiful identity.
Owning and addressing them will ensure that you are your own Kintsugi masterpiece, flawed, fabulous, and wearing a crown of incredible courage.
Thanks so much for tuning into the Mind Compass today. We hope you found value in today's conversation and that it helps you claim your vulnerabilities as your keys to helping both yourself and others achieve their goals and vision. Don't forget to subscribe. We love a review. And until next time, let your flaws help make you fearless. Love and blessings.
See ya.